To the anticipated nationwide doctors' strike, the Kenya National Union of Nurses have equally threatened to join the strike. And if the Inspector General of Police, Japhet Koome, fails to apprehend the rogue officer who attacked KMPDU Secretary General Dr. Davji Atellah.
From Monday next week, Kenyans might find it rough accessing services in different health facilities across the country following the much-anticipated nationwide doctors' strike. And for those who believe that they will be lucky enough to access the services in private facilities might have their hopes dashed, as the Kenya Medical Practitioners Pharmacists and Dentists Union in Central Branch maintain that even private facilities will not be spared.
We know so well that if we stop services at public institutions and then we leave private institutions, those with money will go to the private institutions. For this suffering to be reduced, then we must stop services in both the public and the private institutions.
The Kenya National Union of Nurses Secretary General Seth Panyako now says that the Thursday incident where his KMPDU counterpart was shot by a tear gas canister was a sinister plan to silence the medics from fighting for their rights.
And therefore want to tell the President and the Inspector General of Police to immediately ensure that the police officer who attempted to assassinate Dr. Atellah is arraigned, is disciplined, and is taken to court and is fired from the service. If that does not happen, as the nurses of this country, we are going to join the doctors in protecting the rights of the Kenyan workers.
The culprit ought to face justice, and IG Koome and CS Kindiki to resign for failure to instill work ethos in the service.
Panyako now wants Health CS Susan Nakumicha to break her silence on the matter, further faulting the new Social Health Insurance Fund and the scrapping of the Edu Afya program.
Kwa hivyo sisi tunataka waziri wa afya ambaye ni Nakumicha ujitokelezee leo hii uambie dunia msimamo wako ni upi kwa haya madhara ambao Daktari Atellah alipata.
Elsewhere, members of KMPDU and the Kenya Union of Clinical Officers in Kisii County have refuted claims that the strike has been called off, saying no memorandum of understanding has been signed with the county government of Kisii at a purported non-gazetted government office. The unionists maintain the strike will go on as planned on Monday, the 4th of March 2024, where all doctors from Nyanza region will be required to converge at Kisii Teaching and Referral Hospital to take part in the protest.
But with regard to yesterday's meeting at ATC, no doctor was there. You all know how the union officials for KMPDU, none was there, right from the national down to the county level, the county liaison officer. Actually, we were invited by a text, a notice of just 30 minutes. Most of the branch officials were not in town.
A call has been made to the National Treasury to disburse the funds needed for the employment of the 1,215 medical interns yet to be posted.
Every year, there was money that was set aside for the doctors and for the nurses to do the internship. Now, with the current government, it appears it has an intention to actually remove internship for doctors and for nurses. We are not going to allow that.
Doctors have since raised concerns on the shortage of medical personnel, not forgetting that currently there are only about 5,680 employed medical doctors, which is way below the WHO standard doctor-to-patient ratio of 1:1,000. Elizabeth Atieno, TV 47.